It's Divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Houston Texans. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Backing up. And his first pass is incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Second and 10. Dalton once more. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Fielded just inside the 20. And there's a flag on the play.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. Automatic first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you talk about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. They go play action now. Osweiler. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
They'll run again with Bernard. Bernard churning, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got his man here. It's Green. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. In the red zone this time.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Dalton throwing on second down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, There's a premium for all of that now.
Brandon LaFell, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So the Bengals forced to settle for a field goal try here as Mike Nugent is onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. They begin with a carry for Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding. Offense. Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. From the gun, it's Osweiler. Flushed out right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 83 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play to score. I don't know how true that is. They had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play. I mean, that's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, an even better run for big yardage.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Dalton gives to Bernard. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Bengals. 47 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Obviously, so much on the line here. Everything on the line this season. So important to get off to a hot start. That run certainly helps.
Definitely provided it. Nothing different than what they've seen all year long. They want to continue to ride that momentum.
J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Well, there they went blitz defensively, Charles, and things were paved well coming from the linebacker position.
I love the way that you described it, paved well. Oftentimes, the guy who gets home on the blitz, he's going to get all the credit. But his teammates did all the dirty work, right? They ran into people on purpose. They sometimes tugged on jerseys to hold linemen to create space and gaps. And that play finished off really, really well. Well-conceived, well-designed, and even better executed.
And Nugent puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back the blue hit. He lost the football, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So they almost turn it over there. Scary moment, second down here. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it, and the Bengals have recovered it.
Partner, this is where I get to show my age, because I remember when the strip sack kind of came into vogue, where defenders were taught not just to make the tackle, but do that little extra, try and jostle the arm of the runner and knock it free. And that's what we just saw there.
All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And a right side completion here by LaFell. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. And when your receiver is, say, 6'2" or taller, you get those big body guys. They're made for those fades, aren't they?
They really are. It's the exact call you want. You nailed it. Big body guys, big catch radius. Put the ball up there. Put up on the top shelf where the kids can't go get it.
Got a man. It's LaFell for the Bengal touchdown. Brandon LaFell, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Larry Ridley at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll try and throw for it with Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's the best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing, Osweiler, and that is incomplete.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. To throw again is Osweiler. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on fourth down, the Texans will call on their field goal unit, and on comes Nick Novak from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Novak's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. So we've got a 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And over the middle, it's LaFell. So it's on to halftime of this 8. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break time.
And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Geno Atkins in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. And to the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football.
Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. Stays on his feet.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. To throw is Osweiler. This will be caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
How to be 6'7", be able to see over coverages into open windows. Brock Osweiler just did that with the slant route.
With that height, was also a great basketball player. Gonzaga, as you know, actually offered him a scholarship in high school for hoops.
Hard to believe he didn't take that, decided he wanted to play football, and ultimately chose Arizona State because of the direct flights from his hometown of Montana into Phoenix, Arizona.
Is that true?
That's a true story. Allowed his parents to come see him play a lot easier.
They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. And the offense moving quickly to the line. This is the running back, Blue. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On is Nick Novak now for the Texans field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Novak's kick is good. And that's going to tie us at 13. So they come away from this opening drive in the third quarter with only 3, but at least it does draw them back level.
And that has to be job one. A touchdown certainly would have been nice, but here you get back on even terms, and now you've got the rest of the second half to try and get yourselves in front.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it, and they'll take it out to the 25. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. Now a play fake here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. John Simon, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming in.
Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And fantastic field position has them just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the fumble recovery, it's Osweiler. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they will take a 7-point lead now.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for the... Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Second down, Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be third down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They go play action here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
And there's and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty call. So the offense has it 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First and 10 for Dalton. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
This will be Dalton again. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Going for it all. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Nugent puts it through, and high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll try and run again with Blue. And he's able to take. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They run with Blue. Powers over it.
Just fed him his pads, didn't he?
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
On the carry, this is Blue. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Blue. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Back 99 Philly. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
No matter what defense is called versus a running play, linebackers are telling the defensive guys up front, you take care of the offensive line, keep us uncovered, let us run to the ball, we'll make big plays. Well, that paid off there. All the guys up front, the big fellas, they controlled the 5 offensive linemen. That allowed the linebackers to just see the openings, sprint through the gap, and snuff that play out in a hurry.
And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
It's do or die for Dalton. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former...